Hello everybody. Today I'm going to show you how I make my to-do list. I'm not sure if the camera is even working, and I feel kind of silly doing this, but I'm going to go ahead and try it, because why not? The lighting's probably crap, but I just want to see if my camera works. Alright, so this is my normal to-do list. I'm trying to get a routine on it. It's hard to do, but I have found a couple of tips that I think are really useful. First, I call it brain dump, because that gets everything out of my head and onto the paper. Sometimes it's not even something to do, it's something that's bugging me. But if it's bugging me, probably I need to either do something about it or let it the hell go. So I go ahead and write it down, and if it's a to-do item, then I put it in my to-do list. If it's not, and it's just something that I'm being kind of pissy about, then I just write it down and let it go. I write it down, look at it, and now it's out of my head. I don't have to carry it up here because it's down here. If it's something I'm really fretful about, I can go back and see if it was bothering me yesterday. Most of the time, we've moved on. For example, my son's really nervous about starting swim class today in high school. And I'm really nervous about him starting swim class today because he's nervous and because he's not the best swimmer and things like that. So I'm a little fretful. But tomorrow or the next day after he gets the hang of it, I'm going to be all good. So it's not anything I need to do like an actionable item on, but it does help me to get it down and then go, okay, now look at all these other things I need to do. I'm going to go ahead and do them. So that's why I do a brain dump instead of just a to-do list. It really helps me out a lot. For my actual to-do list, I have discovered trying to put things in like categories, I had a box that was like a line down here and like 6 boxes on a page. As I thought of things, I was trying to put them in the one that works. You know, as organized as I am, that has not been working for me. I might be able to train myself to do it, but when I do that, I'm making my thoughts be too rigid, and I'm not just letting things come out as they come out. So what I've started doing is just writing a list, whatever it is that comes in my head. And I've made a color-coded system. Now my color-coded system is things like, these are adulting things that I need to do, practical home items that are necessary but not part of like one of my goals other than to keep my home well. So things like I needed to fill out my trackers from yesterday. I need to check if we can get Whose Line Is It Anyway on the Roku, because my kid really likes it and that's one of the few things he'll watch with us at night. So we're thinking about dropping our cable. And when we drop our cable, we're going to drop the network that has the CW, or it's the CW, and we're going to drop the channel that has Whose Line. I want to find out if I can get it on the Roku. But if I don't write it down, I'll forget to do it. And that's the thing I want to do. So that's on there. Shower. I put shower down because sometimes I don't think about that. Shower. That's one of my physical things. Exercise. I put down exercise. Those are blue. My husband's getting something delivered today that I need to make sure I'm in the house for. So I made sure I wrote that down so I don't forget and wander off. And I've got a bunch of stuff I want to do for my blog today. Now, other days, I'd have lots of different colors. Like, there's yesterday. It had more blog stuff. And here's the day before, though. You can see I have some blog stuff. I have some good for me stuff that I needed to do to get my head together for the week. I have some appointments, like to watch the eclipse with my mom and dad. Yesterday, I had an open house for my kids' school, things like that. But I found this is the first one I did. I just made a list, but I didn't put boxes by it, and putting all those colors on it kind of got me distracted. So the one that worked best for me is, if I can find the silly thing again. What'd I do with it? There it is. I put boxes like a bullet journal so that I can actually like do a half line and fill in. For example, I'll show you. I did my trackers for yesterday and today. So I put a half line and then I fill in. That says that I did yesterday, but I still need to do today. That's when I've made progress but haven't finished it. Now, if I finish the whole thing, I'll black the whole thing in. But the green tells me, okay, that's a thing you really need to do today because it's a grown-up thing, as opposed to these blog things. If I get them done, that's great. And if not, then I've got tomorrow or however long. I think I'll start doing a system of like a star that's like, no, this has to be done today no matter what category. But so far, this has been working for me. And that's really about it for this test video. I don't know if I'm going to like holding things up for you to see. I would like to start getting where I can do things from above. But since I'm doing things with my iPhone and a little bitty handheld weirdo dude it, that's pretty much what I can do for now. So I'm going to turn this off and see how it turned out. and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.